Hey NBA2K MyLeague fans, I am back with another NBA2K MyLeague Expansion Series video. We got a lot to cover in this video. We're going to bring you up to speed on what's been happening, show you a couple of big performances from a couple players in the league. Plus there was a matchup of two undefeated teams. I'll show you how that game turned out, as well as we'll recap a couple of our games and show you a game where we dig a big hole and try and come back. New to the channel, I'm Coach 2K. While you're here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single NBA 2K video I put out. First big performance, Byron Dantley over on the Pacers. He scored 46 points in a win. They got 7 turnovers. He's leading the league in turnovers. I'll put a link up in the corner with some play from Byron Dantley in my fictional MyLeague series that I started, so you can kind of see how he did in that. And we had two undefeated teams play. Minnesota Timberwolves and the Miami Heat both were undefeated coming into this game, and the Timberwolves would win 117-110. Akeem Booth for the Heat had 27 points, but that wasn't enough. Danielle Woolridge put up 35 and 14 on 12 of 15 shooting. Great game for Danielle Woolridge. Timberwolves remain undefeated. I think they're like 8-0, 9-0, something like that. So we had a couple, we had a home series with the Wizards. And in the first game, we just could not get anything going. I've been on a layoff here for 2 or 3 weeks playing. And I dug a big hole in this one. And Roddy Dixon, he ended up leading the Wizards with 26 points. Played pretty good, leading the Wizards to the victory. And so we lost the first half of that home series. Against them, Roddy Dixon, 6'2" guard from Boise State, 86 rated overall. Got the one-man fast break badge. We were offered a trade, I forgot. And we got offered a pick, which was attractive to get a pick offer, even though it's only a second rounder. But in evaluating this trade, we'd have to take on Bogans and get rid of Harris. Bogans has a contract. His contract has another year on it, where Bonzi Harris, his contract expires this year. So we'd have to take on some salary that we wouldn't want to take, because we want to leave enough cap room to try and make a move in free agency. There you see Bogans, $12 million next year. That'd be a big hit on the cap. We need that money to try and sign Byron Dantley. That's who we'd like to have. I'll put a link in the corner to kind of let you know who we're targeting. If you want to watch that video where I talk about who we're looking for. You see Bonzi Harris, you know, he just has this year and then he's a free agent. So I declined that trade. Didn't figure it was in the best interest of the franchise looking ahead. And so, big game here. I thought it was Samakai Tompkins, 21 points, 32 rebounds, as the Mavericks beat the Golden State Warriors, who is our next opponent, later in the video. Samakai loaded up with badges, 7-footer from USC, 91 rated overall. Great game for Samakai Tompkins. And another half of our Wizards series. We dropped this one just like we did the first half of it. Only this time Bardo led the Wizards in scoring. We just could not get anything going in either of these games. And, you know, we just got blown out. Nothing nothing we could do about it after this. So you just got to move on. You got to play the next game on the schedule. And that's what we're doing. There's some information on Hassan Bardo. He's from Texas, 6'4", 83 rated overall, point guard, shooting guard for the Wizards. He'd have a really good game. Another good performance this past week. Amari Swift had 26 points, 23 rebounds. Not Samakai-like, but still a pretty good effort. As Amari Swift, he's a 6'9" center from Georgia Tech, 88 rated overall. He's having a pretty good season. Pistons in our division. So in this game, we're going to play the Warriors. They're led by their point guard? Yeah, Lazaro Sealy, 6'2" guard from Michigan, 81 rated overall. He's leading them in scoring. Freddie George leading the team in rebounding. He's from Duke, 6'9", power forward, 88 rated overall. And Sealy's leading the team in assists. Jabari Sims leading the team in steals. He's a lockdown defender. Also from Duke, 6'7" shooting guard, 83 rated overall. He played pretty decent. And he's also leading the team in blocks. I think he had a couple good ones in this one. So from a lineup perspective, we're changing the lineup around now. And we've moved Billups, our young power forward, into the starting lineup because we want him to get a lot of experience here. He's just 3 years into the league, 21 years old. And so we want to use him and kind of try and maybe build our franchise around him. We noticed Calvin Hood at point guard. He was feeling sluggish. And so we've decided to give him the day off, as well as Sleepy Nene in the same boat. And so Sleepy Nene and Calvin Hood are both going to be taking the day off. And Sabalas is going to get the start in place of Hood. And Freeman Frazier is going to start in place of Sleepy Nene. And you can see the bottom three there, Myers, Billups, and Frazier, all pretty hot right now. Frazier had a pretty good game here. So our starting lineup is Sabalas, Zhang, Myers, Billups, and Frazier. That's who we're going with here. The unit hasn't played together very much. We get off to a nice start here as Freeman Frazier with the slam dunk off the screen from the corner. And nice backdoor cut. I think that's Spates. Gets in there and slams it home. Oh, pretty embarrassing here. I think that's Sims. Sims or Spates? Yeah, it's Sims. Gets out into the open court, and there's Spates saying, I can do that too, man. I can do that too. So early, man, we had trouble with turnovers. We did not take care of the ball. We couldn't get any offensive going. There's a nice big block, as you see here, but we throw it right back. And we give up a long two to Sealy. And we're down early, 14-2. Trying to get Stackhouse going. Just couldn't get around the screen, so he just went the opposite way. Went with it. Got a slam dunk here. As Billups, man, he's just a horse. But a big block by I don't know who that was. But they score in the fast break. Still by 10 here late in the first quarter. It's Freeman Frazier running the floor to cut the lead to 8. And Zhang would have a pretty good night. Knocking down the three, trying to keep us close. And there's Byers. Byers with the three. Late in the first quarter here, they were able to kind of expand their lead a little bit here. Look at all the passing as they get, I think, 5 passes on that play to close the possession, to push their lead to 8 to end the quarter. Another 3 in the corner by Weber. Weber would kill us, man. He would go 5 of 8 from downtown. And he was a handful there as Weber hits another one. And in the first half, that's where he did most of his damage. See here, that's can't tell who that is. But he scores on the 3, puts him up by 13. And here we get, is that Bonzi Harris? Harris in there with a nice little mini fadeaway. And there's Jennings as he sneaks inside. And we're hanging in there pretty close here in the first half. Still down double digits. And there's Weber again, setting his feet. Had so much time to score, and he makes us pay here. He does a step back. Long two, but still, he was hot. Scoring everywhere on the floor. Nice dunk by Bonzi Harris as we get him inside, close to the rim where we like to shoot. Right there. Good job, Bonzi. And Weber, we give him too much space, and he makes us pay and gives him a 15-point lead here. But Jennings comes off the screen looking like Reggie Miller, getting the 3 off the floppy play. Here's Billups inside again. I think that's Billups. He's a horse in there. He's very strong. And Sealy with a 3 here. The second quarter, they hit a ton of threes. Make it really tough. They're up by 16 here. Now look at Sealy with the leaner inside. Takes the contact at the half. We are down 18 points. Oh my gosh. But Billups 11-5 in the first half. So to start the second half, Zing gets us going here with a 3 right off the bat. And here he comes off the screen with a pull-up. And right away we're back down to 13, but not before another fast break gem here. It's probably off a turnover, I'm guessing. Zing sneaking inside with a nice little, I'm not sure what he's trying to do. I think I had trouble controlling him. But he got in there, he got the layup. And Myers with a 3-2. And we're on a 10-2 run to open up the second half. And Spates buries a 3. Puts it back up by 13. Nice play there. I think that's by Melly. Melly did a good job getting inside. Big block as we get out into the open court. Let's see if we can get something in transition here. He's calling for it. Oh, it wasn't a very good alley-oop, but we did get it to go. Nice job, Bonzi. Look at that. Good job, Bonzi Harris. So we got it down to 4 points here. But look at that dunk. Look at that dunk. Is that Spates again? Oh my gosh, that's a pretty good dunk. We get inside and score by Bonzi Harris, and he gets the foul. And we are within 3 here after being down 18 at the half. And we cut it to 1 there. Now we're down by 3 here. Here, big play is Frazier. He gets fouled. He makes the first free throw, and he misses the second, but he gets the steal. He takes it inside, gets hammered, and we got a tie game. It's 66 all with, look at that, Giffey getting the block. Oh my gosh. He's trying to come off the trading block, but look at that. Freeman Frazier at the end of the third quarter with the sky hook, dusting off the sky hook to close the quarter. And there's Weber again in the corner, burying another 3. And but we're still leading by 4 here. This is Freddie George here. Freddie George with the fadeaway. He's got some size and some shooting ability, but he was pretty quiet most of the night. As Stackhouse with a nice 3 there. Stackhouse pretty good, few good moments in this game. Here's one of them where he takes it in, and he's just too big for Sealy. And see, he just lays it over Sealy. Nice play there. As they get inside, 3-point game now as they're going to get to the rim again. Look at that play there. That's got to be a travel. That's got to be a travel, man. Tough shot there as Zing was feeling it, I guess. But Myers helps him out by cleaning up the offensive glass. And we score inside, 5-point lead with 5.5 to go. And we find Freeman Frazier again inside as he cuts to the post and scores. Nice job by Spates inside to cut it down to 5 again. Good play here. I think that's is that Melly? Yeah, I think it's Melly. I can't tell on my screen here. Nice little floater there. And they get the steal. And another wide open fast break with an awesome dunk. Good play there by the Warriors. And there, we play good defense. We block it. We just cannot come up with the board. And they're within 1 here. As I think that's Austin Billups coming inside. Dropped it off to him. And he finished. Here, another good defensive moment. We're playing good D. Look at this defense. We're looking at it. Oh, but we can't get the rebound. We cannot get the rebound. So they score again on this play. And down by 1 as they got a shot to take the lead, and Spates misses the wide open 3, giving us a huge break there and a 1-point lead as Melly's running the offense. He's going to call for a screen here, let some time run off the clock. Can't get any space, and he finds, is that Frazier underneath. Frazier ends up scoring. And he gets fouled. He's going to go to the line. And he's going to knock down the free throw. 4-point lead. And here, they got, is that Frazier playing some poor defense? Or I couldn't tell who that was here. Anyway, they got a foul. The 2-point lead. So we're going to send Zing to the line. That's who we wanted to shoot. And he misses the first one. He'll knock down the second 3-point game here as the Warriors take it out on the sideline. And you think they go for 3, but they pull up for a 2. Sealy does. He misses. And they got a foul, and Frazier is going back to the line where he knocks down the first one, and he knocks down the second one. And that would pretty much do it, as we would come back from 18 points down to win 95-90. And we get the line 26 times, even though we didn't shoot very well. But we turned it over a lot compared to them. And that doesn't matter, though. We got to win. We needed to win because we lost 2 straight prior to that. Improved to 4 and 5. Look at the box score here. Look at Weber. He led them in scoring. 5 of 8 from 3-point land. And Freddie George had a pretty good game. 14 and 12, double-double. Stallworth had 12. So, Weber, man, he was hot there for a while. I thought, God, they hitting everything. There, look at that. Freeman Frazier, the old veteran, 21 points, 7 boards, a steal. But Billups, man, 15, 13, 6, 2, and 2. 4 turnovers, though. That's a pretty good game from Billups, the young fella. We're going to get him more time in there. He's going to be starting from this point forward. Move Pack to the bench. I'm sure he's not too happy about that. Okay, looking at the standings, the Miami Heat, they lost to the Timberwolves to give them their only loss of the season. They're 8-1, leading the Eastern Conference. And over in the Western Conference, the Timberwolves still undefeated, followed closely by the Spurs and the Lakers. But the Timberwolves open the season with 8 straight wins. Oh well, we are now 4 and 5. All right, I hope you guys like this video. I'm Coach 2K. I'll see you on the court in the next video. Thanks for watching.